Have you ever wondered how a crypto millionaire is planning his trades and his investment? Well, I'm going to show you my exact strategies, mindset, and some nifty tricks and hacks that most people don't know about and only come from experience. You can download all of this into your brain, which took me decades to learn. So be a pal and smash up the like button before we get started here. When it comes to mindset as a trader, you have to understand that you have to separate your emotions from your trading. What happens if you don't do that? If you don't separate your emotions from your trading, I can guarantee you that you will lose everything that you put into the market. Why is that? Because people are emotional beings and getting heavily affected by emotions. I give you an example. If you put in $1,000 into a project and the project makes $50,000, so from $1,000 you go to $50,000, you will be in euphoria. You think this will go on forever. You are the super genius, and so on and so on and so on. So you leave the money in there, but the next day what's happening is potentially that coin goes to zero. So you did not take any profit because you thought this goes on forever, because you were so euphoric that you made so much money that you did not think clearly anymore and not analytically, and just let it run because you made already $50,000 and you thought, hey, if I leave it, maybe I make $100,000, $200,000, $500,000. But the next day, this project crashed to zero. So now you're devastated and you are scared about your next investment. Exactly that kind of example, so this is now an extreme example, but it happens, should show you that you have to separate your emotions from trading. And you have to have a strategy in place to be long-term successfully in trading. I will show you now one of my trading strategies that helped me to make a lot of money. And the platform that I'm using for that is BYBIT, to showcase what I'm doing there. I do have a link below if you want to sign up on BYBIT here under the video, so just click the link and you are also getting still $30,000 as a deposit bonus and potentially a debit card where you can spend your earned crypto with. I'm using this strategy here on a coin called API free, but it can be any other coin. You just have to find a coin that you like and want to do this with. Here on this coin, I'm on the 4-hourly time frame right now, and I have here two moving averages on this chart. I have here in white the 50 moving average, and I have in red the 200 moving average. So these averages are showing you the overall approximate average price move of that asset over the last 50 days and the last 200 days. Hence why they are called the 50 and the 200 moving average. So every time when the 50 moving average goes over the 200 moving average, we have a so-called golden cross, which leads to that this specific asset will start to go into an uptrend. Exactly what we are seeing here right now. This uptrend will continue until price action breaks under the 50 moving average and the 50 moving average starts turning down, breaking under the 200 moving average. And then we have a so-called death cross. So now, when we see a coin about to get a golden cross or just having a golden cross, not all the time coins are pumping then so crazy to the upside, but it gives us a fair indication that here is a solid entry for a mid to long-term play. Now, how would I enter this trade? So I would enter not with all my capital. Let's say you have $5,000 to trade with. I would use $1,000 to enter this trade. Now, every time when this coin dips to the downside and comes back here close to the 50 moving average or slightly under it, I will keep adding another $1,000 every single time to my trading position. Now, there are different ways how you can do that. You can use $1,000 and you keep adding your profits of $1,000 every time at the step. You can do that if you use cross leverage and use the other $4,000 as collateral to have your liquidation price so low that it basically not get touched, you know. So if you use 10x leverage, your liquidation price would be 4 times lower than your actual entry. So here in that case, if you enter at $1.65 down here, where we got the golden cross, your liquidation price would be non-existent or around 40 cents. So highly unlikely that it gets actually hit. So and then every time when we are coming down here, you add another $1,000 out of your profit to your position, and you do that